Otto Octavius, the villain known as Dr. Octopus, was dying, so in order to cheat death, he used his skills as a mad scientist to swap minds with his greatest enemy, Peter Parker, the amazing Spider-Man. However, this transfer gave Otto more than just Spider-Man's great power, it gave him Peter's experience as well, including the lesson, with great powers comes great responsibility. The evil genius solved many crimes in Parker's body. But in the final battle with the Green Goblin, Doc Ock decided to give Peter his body back, as only Peter can defeat the Goblin. So Peter's consciousness regained control of his body, and Doc Ock eventually returned to his original form. But for quite some days, he is starting to remember his time as Peter Parker. So Doc Ock decides to return as the superior Spider-Man once again. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review Chapter 1 of Superior Spider-Man Returns. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respective company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up into the ruins of Atomic Research Center, the origin place of Dr. Otto Octavius. So once again, Doc visits this place where he attempted to make the atom. He begins to find the secret lab which is buried away beneath the rubbles, as the lab contains one specific thing that can help him to get rid of his greatest enemy, the Spider-Man. Otto then begins to remember his origin story on how he created the mechanical arms to help him create a fusion reactor, an unlimited power source, a small sun. But due to his miscalculation, the explosion fixed those arms into his nervous system, and despite all of his achievements, he still hasn't solved the original equation, his gift to the world, unlimited energy source. Then he remembers how the radiation exposure, along with countless battles with Spider-Man, eventually brought him to near death. He was trapped in his decaying body, so to cheat his death, he swapped his mind in Peter's body and became the superior Spider-Man. He turned into a healthier version of his former self. He did many good things, but one thing is still bothering Otto, that he believes he failed to create the fusion reactor. But now in the present day, he can't remember anything. He has no memory of that procedure. Otto becomes frustrated and screams, "What did he do all that years ago?" And the panel then jumps into the past. Otto is sitting on a rooftop with his spider bots, monitoring all the crimes in his city. The bot informs they spotted a jumper, but Doc simply ignores that, as he doesn't have the time to save only one life. And then the bot alerts Otto about a villain, the Slide, who has stolen $1 million worth of tritium from Alchemix labs, and the cops are after him, and it finally catches Otto's attention. The police try to catch Slide, but they are failing, as this particular villain can't be touched by anything, as he slides right off them. Avoiding the police cars, Slide then enters into an alleyway, but this time he is being chased by the superior Spider-Man. Otto tries to stop him by blocking his path, but Slide easily avoids them and reminds Otto that nobody can stop him or even slow him down. He is frictionless, but Otto knows what Slide can do, and he also reminds Slide that he has changed his course. Slide is going where Otto wanted him to go, and he also tells Slide that he is not the Spider-Man he fought years ago. He takes time to prepare, and before Slide can realize anything, Doc makes a ramp with his wave, and the villain slides right into it and flies up straight into the water. And as his costume is frictionless, it begins to pull him down inside the water. So Doc forces Slide to remove his clothes so he can save his life. So with no other options left, Slide removes his costume, and Doc then leaves him for the cops. But as Slide tries to tell the police that Spider-Man stole the tritium, Otto shuts his mouth with his wave and informs the cops that the tritium must have swept away by the river, and he leaves the place with the stolen tritium, as now with this thing, he can build the fusion reactor and fulfill his dream of creating limitless energy. So Doc recruits a lab assistant, Estrella Lopez, to help him creating the reactor. He builds a secret lab beneath the Cosmic Research Center, and in the following days, Otto and Lopez try everything in their limits, doing every calculations and theories to make a perfect reactor but nothing is working. In a week, Doc recruits more spiderlings, but their combined efforts are still not working, and it makes Otto frustrated. So Lopez tells Otto another method of building the reactor, and it works. By using her idea, Doc manages to create a nuclear reactor, but he takes the all credits instead of giving them to Lopez, and it makes her mad. And while Otto goes on a date with Anna Maria, Lopez then secretly enters into the lab and tries to steal the reactor, but disaster occurs when she accidentally drops it into the ground, and it causes the whole city go total blackout. Doc realizes the danger and he rushes towards his lab, but there he finds Lopez, who has turned into a pure energy. Basically, she has the raw power of a sun, a supernova, and she is pissed at Otto as she was the one who solved the calculation and Doc stole her idea. So in a rage and anger, she starts firing massive amounts of energy blast to burn Spider-Man to ashes. But during the fight, Otto reminds Lopez even if she has the power of supernova, but her mind is not capable to control this amount of power. Otto then lures the villain into the containment pod, but in that time, Lopez corners Otto as they are both trapped inside the pod. But as she throws a huge blast to take Otto's life, it appears that it was a hologram created by a spider-bot, and the real Otto is still outside, and he manages to seal the pod and traps her inside for almost 3.2 billion years. Otto realizes the mistake and he decides not to trust anyone in his work. But right now, in the present day, Otto forgets everything, and inside the lab, he finds the containment pod and he begins to realize there is something inside that will grant him to create infinite energy. And when he opens the pod, Lopez gets free after a long imprisonment, and Doc quickly remembers her and he fears that Lopez will take his life because of his betrayal. He begs Lopez not to kill him, but Lopez tells Otto she doesn't know him. The only person she wants to kill is Spider-Man, and she charges to end Spidey's life, and it makes Otto's work even more easier as his greatest enemy, the wall crawler, is about to die. And with that, the chapter 1 of the Superior Spider-Man Returns comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please share them on the comment section down below, and please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.